An update that all owners of Shiba Inu should be aware of was just issued by Satoshi Kusama, who is the principal developer for the Shiba Inu breed. In order to get ready to present the Shibarium Layer 2 solution, it is necessary for us to carry out this step. In light of this, you should keep watching this video repeatedly. A couple more critical upgrades will also be provided, so make sure you listen all the way through to the very end. Out of the picture. Nevertheless, before we move on to the Satoshi update, I would want to take a moment to briefly discuss an update that pertains to Shiba Eternity. As a result, it is common knowledge that the development team behind Shiba Eternity is constantly releasing new versions of the game in order to provide gamers with the best possible experience. A new patch is now available for download for the game. There are a number of incredible new features included in this version, which is known as Shiba 1.1. 6. Changelog. In addition, a bug that could have led to the game crashing has been rectified by the developers. Consequently, if you enjoy playing the game, you should really give it a shot. This is the most recent one from Satoshi. Twitter user Ragnar Shib recently uploaded an intriguing screenshot to his feed on the social networking site. As can be seen in the screenshot, the only thing that was mentioned in a message that Satoshi sent on the Shiba Inu Telegram was to keep the popcorn ready. Even though you are not the only one who is wondering what this may possibly mean, it is important to note that Satoshi is not the first one to utilize riddles. If I were to speculate, I would say that Satoshi is referring to the publishing of Shibarium. This is the case regardless of the circumstances. If he gives us instructions to get our popcorn ready, it is most likely so that we may observe the explosion that occurs when Shibarium is discharged into the atmosphere. In light of this information, it would appear that the Shibarium beta version will be released in the near future. In the comments section of the tweet, there appears to be a lot of agreement, however. If you believe that it may be anything different, please let us know in the comments section of the video. It is important to keep in mind that the bulk of the Shiba Inu community, along with a large number of other people in the wider crypto world, are eagerly anticipating the release of Shibarium. In point of fact, the Twitter account that is dedicated to the Shibarium network now has close to 59,000 followers for the time being. As a result, it would be irrational for Satoshi to be making any other kind of hint at this same moment. Nevertheless, I suppose that we will have to wait and find out what happens. As we move forward, did you know that the value of cryptocurrencies will reach an all-time high in the year 2022? To put it another way, it is a nice one. Despite the fact that the cryptocurrency industry is currently experiencing a number of clear challenges, many people view this as an opportunity to enter the area at a discounted rate.
According to the website Crypto.com, there are currently more than 425 million people who possess cryptocurrencies all over the world.
In a statement, the company made it clear that their research is based on a combination of internal data, survey analysis, and on-chain data from Ethereum and Bitcoin. The findings of this analysis lend credence to the estimation made by another company regarding the number of Bitcoin owners. New developments furthermore, according to Bitcoin, AAA is yet another body that has conducted an assessment of the total number of cryptocurrency owners across the continent. We calculated the global ownership rates of cryptocurrencies at According to the corporation, there are over 420 million cryptocurrency users around the world with an average of 4.2% as of the year 2023. Therefore, in the year 2022, a greater number of individuals purchased cryptocurrency. To our good fortune, a sizable portion of the total amount was allocated to the purchase of SHIB. If you had been following Shiba Inu over the course of the previous year, you would have noticed that thousands of people continued to actively participate in the Shiba Inu community on an almost daily basis. In the year 2023, our expectation is that we will see more of this. Regarding Shibarium, the most prominent hardware wallet maker in the business, Ledger has recently announced that it will provide support for Shibarium whenever it is made available to the public. A supporter of Shiba Inu inquired about whether or not the company would be offering support for the Layer 2 platform. In their affirmative response, they stated that Shibarium is already on their list of priorities. The next thing they said was that we should wait for any updates that could come.
According to what was stated previously, Ledger is the leading maker of hardware wallets all over the world.
It is incredible that they have plans to embrace the platform, and just like the rest of us, we are eagerly anticipating the introduction of Shibarium. Furthermore, during the onboarding process, Shibarium will be exposed to a diverse range of audiences, which will provide the company with a considerable boost that is much required. Due to the fact that this exposure has occurred, individuals who come from a variety of cryptographic backgrounds might decide to create their projects on Shibarium. That is the course of action that Shibarium goes to take. Let's go on to discussing Shiba Inus and how they can be used to make money. Here on this channel, we have featured a lot of stories about people who have made money off of Shib investments by timing their purchases. However, not every Shib investor was successful in becoming wealthy as a result of their investments. This is due to a clear explanation. Paper pushers made up a significant portion of them, and they were eager to sell their tokens whenever things went awry. If there is anything you know about Shiba Inus, the history of dropping zeros, you are aware that it began with 9 zeros and then added one more zero. There must have been a number of investors who were put off by the additional zero and sold their tokens out of fear. The following year, Shiba Inu showed signs of inflation, which resulted in the creation of billionaires among those who continued to pursue the breed. To clarify, I am not providing you with financial advice, nor am I providing you with instructions on what to do. Remember to conduct your own independent research. All right, let's proceed. One of the most well-known economists and investors in the world has just published an important visual that he believes every investor ought to look at. An illustration of the volatility that existed more than 20 years ago may be seen in this S&P chart, which was just tweeted. When the dot-com bubble was in full swing, there were at least 2 unsuccessful attempts to break out of the market. In light of the fact that both traditional and crypto assets are gradually approaching local resistance levels, which may be a confirmation of Berry's theory, you assert today emphasizing the significant dependence that exists between the traditional and digital asset markets. It is possible that we will witness the precise scenario occurring in the not-too-distant future. Essentially, this expert is stating that, in a manner analogous to the boom of the dot-com industry, the Bitcoin market will strive to expand but will ultimately fail. I'm curious about you, though. While you are thinking about it, you might want to think about anything that you brought up before for discussion. Nevertheless, prior to that, this station is giving away 100,000 SHIB every single day. Simply like this video is all that is required of you in order to be eligible to win the giveaway. If you want to leave a comment below, you should subscribe to this channel. Wishing you the best of success with the hashtag Shiba Inu.
As a consequence of the high interest rates, investors are showing less interest in risky assets such as stocks, cryptocurrencies, and other similar investments.
When markets are under a great deal of pressure and the majority of institutional players decide to stay out of them, retail actors take over and begin pushing particular assets upward. On the other hand, fundamental reforms are impossible to implement without the support of institutions, and in the end, all of the purchasing power that was gained during a recession serves as fuel for yet another recession.